Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Here we are going to discuss about reliability oriented single path routing protocols in wireless sensor networks. Wireless sensor networks. It is the spatial distributed autonomous sensors to monitor the physical and environmental conditions such as temperature, sound, pressure, and etc. So the cooperative access of nodes and pass the data to the nodes are used in the communication process. Wireless sensor networks, they are known as highly energy constrained, and each network lifetime has strong dependence on the nodes of battery capacity. So the reliable wireless communication construction is necessary tool in order to perform the effective communication between the data transmissions. So the energy efficiency protocols are proposed to prolong the network lifetime and the node packets delivery ratio and end-to-end delay and the processed time, average lifetime to generate the keys and average lifetime to deliver the keys to the nodes. The secure transmission from the nodes are investigated through these various protocols. The shortest path finding to carry out the task in efficient manner. The adaptive low energy clustering hierarchy protocol is proposed in this work to carry out the number of dead nodes and the packet delivery ratio to be a maximum 1, and finally the effective computation of the link stability in the nodes are discussed here. So the number of dead nodes and the cluster formation of active nodes and the number of packets are needed which are required for this process. So the wireless link reliability protocol is proposed, and the distrust algorithm also used to compute the shortest path between the nodes are discussed here. The flow diagram of our proposed system consists of 6 major blocks: wireless sensor network, distrust algorithm, leech protocol, cluster formation, network graph, all routes between the nodes. The wireless sensor network. It is an infrastructure that less collection of mobile nodes that can arbitrarily change their geographical location, such as these networks have the dynamic topologies which composed of bandwidth constrained wireless links. That nodes are called wireless sensor node. Distrust algorithm. This algorithm is used to find the shortest path between the nodes present in the network. It will determine the best route to given a number of vertices. We have a graph. If we follow the distrust algorithm means, then efficiently figure out the shortest route within the large graph itself. The node and temporary node labeled by vertices and the number of vertices which corresponds to an edge, they are also computed. The minimized edge between the nodes are computed using distrust algorithm. And leech protocol. Nodes take autonomous decisions to form the clusters by using the distributed algorithm called leech, low energy protocol. The no global communication is needed to set up the clusters in this process. The cluster formation algorithm is designed such that the cluster nodes approximately same number of time and assume all the nodes start with same amount of energy. The cluster head nodes formed by the leech protocol, it should be spread out throughout, which minimizes the distance between the non-cluster head nodes to send their data. Cluster formation. The random number computed from the leech protocol, if it is less than the threshold value means, then the node becomes the cluster for the particular cluster head for the particular cluster. The threshold value is calculated. It is based on the number of nodes present and the probability of energy distribution and the last 1 by p probability in the cluster formation. Network graph. The network graph, which is constructed based upon the clusters and the associated nodes in the clusters. And finally, the all routes computed based upon the Dijkstra's algorithm in order to obtain the minimized path between the cluster nodes effectively. Next, we are going to discuss about the running procedure of our proposed system. It comprises the main function, Dijkstra's algorithm, print network function, mark the reference nodes, and unicast calculation, overall cast evaluation, and the network creation of nodes, which are all done by associated subfunctions. Main function also has the leech protocol parameter initialization and the computation of several dead nodes and the packet delivery ratio improvisation, cluster head formation using this main function. In this, Dijkstra's algorithm is used to evaluate the shortest path between the nodes present in the network. Initially, the network of nodes are constructed. From the network, we can identify the shortest path between the nodes. After finding the shortest path, the overall cost between the shortest path from the source node to destination nodes are evaluated by using this calculate or subfunction. After constructing the network and finding the shortest path between the nodes, we have to arrange the cluster based upon the energy constraints in the network. That energy constraint that is to be specified in the leech protocol parameter in the main function. That is the energy assigned to the transmitter nodes, the energy assigned to the receiver nodes, the data aggregation energy after the initialization of energy. Based upon the energy and the probability of energy distribution, we can calculate the reliability path between the nodes. So leech protocol maintains the stability of the network compared to other routing protocols. Now I run the main file. It shows the number of nodes. Now I type the number of nodes as a 50 and source node, that is set it as 25, and the destination node, which is set it as 50. So after entering the number of nodes present in the network and the source node, destination node, this plot shows the network of nodes in the space dimensions. That dimension is defined by x and y. And this is the leech protocol application. The cluster formation based upon the energy initialization to the nodes. The cluster formation is done using the number of nodes present in the network. This is the cluster head and this is the adjacent node to the cluster head, and these are all the dead nodes available in the network. And this is the network graph. This network graph comprises the 50 number of nodes present in the network. And finally, the all routes between the source node to destination nodes are computed, and these are all plotted here. And this is also the shortest path between the source node 25 to destination node 50, and the calculate R function, which shows the total cost between the source to destination nodes. So the initialization of energy, which maintain the link reliability and stability of the nodes in the network, which is done by leech protocol. So leech protocol maintain the stability, compare the other existing protocols. Thank you.